What's up? What's up, YouTube? This is Jay, and I hope you all are doing well. I was just looking at a lot of things that were happening um, last night, and some of the things that were happening this morning. You know, it is time to grow up. It's really time to grow up. To all of those people who got issues with me, come and solve it. Either you want to solve the issue or you don't. I'm very open. I'm very open to solve issues. But what I'm not going to do this season is fight with people, especially if I don't know you. We don't have any business dealings or child custody issues, and I'm a little confused of how people can just really take certain things to heart. And if somebody says something about them, it's just, oh my God, they go crazy with it. It's not worth it, beloveds. It's 2024. It's time to do something different. Either you're part of the problem or part of the solution. And I really do believe that. I really do believe that. I'm not here to argue with people if I left the beef sector or didn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I didn't close my channel up. I didn't, hey, Melissa, I didn't close my channel up. I didn't, and it really doesn't matter to me. I think those things are because people don't have any content, I guess. And this is what they do. And so, yeah, yeah, I just think it's really weird. So, um, there's some birthdays today. I think Rick Reed's birthday is today. And a lot of people were talking about Rick Reed's live. I saw a little bit of it, and it was interesting. And I want to wish a happy birthday to Deshaun Chocolate Bay. He posted on his community wall what he went through, and I'm just glad that he's doing much better. And Deshaun, it takes a life altering event to really make you realize that some of this stuff that people are doing are not, it's not even worth it. And you are right. And so congratulations on, getting better. Congratulations on on a birthday, and also, evolving, because it sounds like, it's time to evolve and you're trying to do something new. And I can appreciate that. So happy birthday to Chocolate Bay Deshaun. Melissa, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And look at the people who are always fighting, and they're fighting in their real life. They're fighting against addiction. They're fighting against bad parental skills. They're fighting against alcoholism and drug use. Look what they're doing. And so not only are they fighting on YouTube, but they're fighting in a whole lot of other situations. And they're doing crazy stuff. And as far as the doxing is concerned, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. It is wrong. It is wrong for anybody. It is wrong for anybody, period. And I don't have anything against Lady Dimples. I just don't want to entertain someone who thinks even leading somebody to somebody's information to do what, Lady Dimples? To do what? To do what? And then you want sympathy because King Roman cursed you out. Now, he did say that you didn't call. He did give you that. But Lady Dimples, you set the stage, and you all don't understand, by doing this, people are going to follow the lead. You know exactly what you're doing. And I just can't believe that you thought that was okay, that you thought that was right. And then you tried to justify it. And it's absolutely wrong. It's absolutely wrong. So I had to just take her off my panel because I didn't want to hear that. I really didn't want to hear that. Civic duty. You don't have your civic duty is to be a citizen. I mean, you're trying to ruin the man, Lady Dimples. Like you trying to do him like you did King Roman, and King Roman apologized to Bree because he got a private investigator and found out who actually did it. And so he did apologize to Bree because that. But see, I don't even want you on my platform. I don't even want to be associated with someone who is doing that. Now, a lot of y'all talk about Tracy and stuff, and I don't think what Tracy does is right all the time either. A period. You should never do anything that will put you in a situation where you can go to jail or you can be in a court case. And as much as I like her, I don't think that certain things should be done. And I don't care who it is. Wrong is wrong. And so I wanted to say that. Also, too, Tracy, Noble wants attention. Tracy, leave him where he is standing. Noble, we are tired of you whining. It is over. The relationship is over. And I think that you are trying to milk this for what it's worth. Tracy has been talking about something totally different. The only thing that's getting me upset with Tracy is that she responds to you, and that's exactly what you want. Noble, you're not slick. You're not slick at all. And we're just tired of it, Noble. We're tired of it. We are tired of it. When I met you, you was smoking. You was outside over there smoking a cigarette. And I was deeply concerned for you because you didn't look healthy. You didn't. And I didn't say anything because Tracy likes you and all of this. I didn't say anything. But I can understand her saying that I'm not gonna take care of somebody who ain't gonna take care of themselves. And you getting upset and you getting mad and doing all of this stuff. Noble, stop it. You're too old to be playing these games. What you need to do is take care of your health. That's what should be. That should be your focus right now. Is to take care of your health. That should be your complete focus, Noble. Hey, Dr. Lashana Roos. Well, you know what, Ness? I didn't take anybody to anybody's dwelling place. And let me say this to you, Ness. I drive by Tracy's house all the time. All the time. But Ness, you know what? You keep on doing what you want to do, Ness. You're so smart living in Seattle. You're so smart doing all of these things. You're so smart being drunk on a whole camera. You continue to do what you do, Ness. It's no justification, sis. And you can bring that up all you want to. It's a public road, and I can say there's where the luxury apartments are. You may not like it, but you put that man's address out, you put all of that stuff out. I've never put anybody's address out. I have never put somebody's phone number out. But Ness, you continue to do what you want to do. You're so smart. We're seeing what that intelligence is doing for you right now. So you keep on being intelligent, sis. It gets me. These people ain't lived half no life. And then that life that you have lived ain't worth 2 cents worth a damn. And then you want to talk about XYZ. This is what I don't get. But if you think you did right, Ness, you keep on doing right. Keep on doing right, sis. 2024, Ness, evolve. We were rooting for you when you was going through drug treatment. We still rooting for you. I just, y'all so juvenile. It's just so juvenile because you like somebody that somebody else don't like. They got a problem with it, and y'all bow down to this person, and it's juvenile-ness. Grow up. Grow up. You're too old for this. You got a whole grown child almost. You're too old for this. You're too old for this, sis. And I'm not even upset, but you can't be upset with you. You've gone through hell and high water, and you cannot be upset with you. But I'm not your problem, sis. I'm not your problem. You might be your own problem. So anyway, you can come over here and try to do the little drop by and drive bys. It don't work with me, Ness. It really don't. I'm gonna stand the same way that I've been standing. Period. Doxing is wrong, regardless. Whether and even if you think I did it, it's still wrong. How about that? It's still wrong. Nothing is really going on. I hope people evolve and stop being petty and acting really juvenile. These people are almost in their 40s and 50s and still doing this kind of stuff. And it's sad. It is really sad. No one should be putting people's phone numbers out. That you shouldn't do that. That's period. That's on period. So anyway, and I said what I said, and you don't have to like it. Hershey, a lot of people have gotten doxxed and people are flagging pages and stuff. It's just real juvenile crap. It's just real juvenile stuff. And again, Ness, you have a right to say what you have to say. Really, I don't really go and watch you that much, so I don't know what you're really saying over there because again, I don't participate in all of that stuff. And what you're really trying to do is get Rodney to fight Spill It Boy because you don't like Spill It Boy. So let me get Rodney to do something. Or yeah, you're a setup queen too. You're a setup queen as well. And it's sad. It is sad. So what else is going on, you all? I just think it's funny what these people do. Yeah, that's what they're doing. It's just sad. I mean, evolve. And then people want to fight and everything. And let me say this, you will fight yourself. I don't have time. I don't have the energy nor the effort. You do you. Whatever you want to do, you do you. You do you. And that's it. Okay. What else is going on, you all, besides this? And I'm just being real with this. And people always want to bring up that little stuff, and it's fine with me. I don't have a problem. Hershey, I think a lot of people have been seeing things. If you don't go with my thought on this person, then you wrong because I don't like this person. That means you shouldn't like this person. It's high school foolishness. That's what it is. So Hershey, what have you been seeing, Hershey? Because you said you've been seeing things. What have you been seeing, Hershey? What have you been seeing? Well, I wouldn't doubt it. This is all those people do. So yeah. It is what it is. I mean, if okay, that's great too. And I'm glad he's eating. That's all I'll say about that. Y'all, look, I don't yeah. I just don't have time for it. And I really didn't watch Juan Key Pro a great deal, but yeah, this is what people do. And they're gonna dock so much that they're not gonna have a sector. And they're not going to have any entertainment because no one is going to come and entertain and do commentary and they're getting doxxed. And so not only are they trying to destroy content creators, they're trying to destroy the sectors. And I don't think people see the bigger picture. And I don't think anyone should be doxxed, period. And so while they're getting rid of people, they're getting ready to take out the sector, period. Well, Paulette, the sad part about it is Rodney's going to realize that he needs to get on his own platform instead of getting on other people's platforms. Hey, you know, he has to do what he has to do. And hopefully, you have a whole platform. And if you need to say something, you should say something on your platform. And the thing that really gets me with is people, you're going to people who really have odd and animosity towards the person that you say you good with. Now, I can't tell you where to go, but my thing is use your own platform, because no matter how diplomatic you try to be, those people ain't trying to be diplomatic. Those people are not trying to be diplomatic. Those people are not trying to be diplomatic at all. They're just trying to attack. And then they want you to be in the setup so you could be looking crazy, because what they really want is Rodney to fight. That's what they really want. But it's all good, and he'll get it. Let me say this, y'all. It is easy to gain weight. And again, it'll be easy for me to pick at people gaining weight, because I gained weight, thank God, getting to the gym and losing it. I'm going to the gym tonight, because it is Wednesday, so it's my evening. But hopefully people lose the weight. It is what it is. It can happen to anybody. That's why I say it's not important to you until it happens to you. And so yeah, even with weight gain. So I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. What's up, Sabrina T? Sabrina T, I'm talking, baby. I see you, Sabrina T. I see all the Urshas. Let me say, it's very easy to gain weight, you all, and there's a lot of additives in the food to keep people hungry. It's a lot of empty calories, and that's why it's very important that you count your calories and make sure that you're moving and exercising. And because it doesn't take, and the older you get, the harder it is to lose. And so I'm not picking at anybody who doesn't gain weight, but I just think it's really interesting, and again, it's evolving, and I'm gonna leave it right there. Melissa, that could be it. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And then they want to attack other people for calling it out. They want to attack people for calling it out. Okay, whatever. Well, Rick Reed is in here, and he said, "Look like I gained a lot of weight since when?" So Rick Reed is in here, and he's asking the question. Paulette said, "Rick Reed, you look a little bigger to me." Oh Lord. Well, Rick Reed said he's the same size as he's always been. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter what size you are to me. My thing is, in this day and age now, the older you get, you want to be healthy, and that's it. So again, I haven't seen Rick Reed. I went over and yeah, I said happy birthday. It was ignored, I guess, or he didn't see it. But happy birthday, Rick Reed. Anyhow, yeah. Well, it is. It is what it is, you all. Well, Rick, you know how people are in these YouTube streets. They done said I done gained 500 pounds. I'm 500 pounds these days, Rick, according to the people. You can't win for losing. I'm telling you. Well, look, it is what it is. Y'all, look, it ain't no big whoop to me. Let me say this. I do not buy food for these people. I don't go to the grocery store for these people. I don't do anything for these people. I really don't. So whether they gain weight or not, it just don't really matter to me. I haven't gone over there to look at their channels. So I really just don't care. All I'm saying is doxing is wrong. And I don't care who you are, it's wrong. Rodney, the people say, get on your platform. And okay, Rick Reed, not a problem. Get on your platform, Rodney. And people say work your platform instead of going to everybody else's platform. And that's the thing, Rodney. You're going to people's platforms, and that's what puts questions in people's head. If you don't have a problem with these folks, then you know what position you're going to put yourself in by going to some of these people's platforms. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to go or not, but I just want you to be aware. Maybe you're not conscious of it, but you're going to people's platforms that will put you in a precarious situation, whether you say something or not. So I truly believe that you weren't a part of the situation when Ness was alleged to have doxed Spill It Boy with this heat. But they said because the mere fact he was on the platform when it was happening, then they felt that they needed to dox you. And see, those are some things that you may need to consider because it's unfortunate and I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right, but the thing is you're hanging with folk who put you up in that situation to be that. And whether you deal with it or not, Rodney, you know, people are always gonna have you over there to have some type of narrative. And you got your own platform. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Hey twin. Yeah, Paulette. Paulette, yes. And I don't know why he does it. Because you know that they're gonna ask those questions. You know they're gonna be shady. You know they're gonna do that, and he goes right on over there. And then you get doxxed. And I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. But again, these people are doing everything possible to have you and Spill It Boy fight. Because that they have fought Spill It Boy. Now they want you to do it as well. And that's what they're setting him up for. And I don't think he always sees that. And I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. Yeah. 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 They know what they're doing. And then they try to act like this. And then for the mere fact, Ness saying, well, you don't take people over to Feuds house. I didn't take people over to Tracy's house. We passed by Tracy's house. But I can't tell you where Tracy lived. I can't give you the apartment number because I've never been to Tracy's house. And neither has Duchess Kelly Love or Fabe. They know where the apartment is, but they don't know where she lives. Oh, let me stop. One person does because I heard they went over to the apartment earlier before I even sat there and then went to the person's job. So again, yeah, but it is what it is. And you know what? I learned my lesson from that because again, on Mad Day, this is what these people do. And this is why I don't deal with those folk anymore. I sure don't. And it is what it is. Yeah, I just think that you do some crazy stuff, and you hang with folk that's going to put you in a precarious situation, and they ask you questions, knowing all along what they're trying to do. And it doesn't matter if I like Spill It Boy or not. I just see what they're trying to do. And anybody who's cool with Spill It Boy, it always have to be they kissing his butt and they scared of him. Nobody ain't scared of Spill It Boy. Y'all just want folk to side with y'all because y'all don't like him. And I'm 54 years old. I have my own mind. I mean, I have survived because of my own instinct and not being a follower of people. I ain't gonna let nobody who got old trumped up, toe up life tell me how I should think and how I should be. Hell no. And that's how I feel about it. Hershey, Hershey, it's not my responsibility. My responsibility was to let him know. I didn't even know until later on. But Hershey, it seems like you always have the answers and you always have the tea. So you could have easily emailed Rodney and let him know. Since you are so engrossed with this, next time you know something, Hershey, you email Rodney, okay? You email Rodney. Since you're so engrossed with this, you do that, okay? Because I don't have no children on YouTube. I don't have family members on here. I'm not obligated to do anything but my commentary and shut it down. That's all I'm obligated to do. I'm not a custodial guardian of anyone on here. I'm just saying. So Hershey, if you feel that way, you email Rodney, okay? And you let Rodney know. What's up, Britt? What's up, I'm Shay Breezy? Baby, let me say this. I was blocking folk last night. I was not playing last night. I was blocking folk because I could not believe that these people were trying to justify that foolishness. Baby, I was blocking folk left and right. It's crazy. Yeah, I was blocking people like crazy. And I didn't know that Lady Dimples was doing all of that. And according to Brianna, this is not the first time that Lady Dimples did this. This is the third time. But, I didn't know the extent, even with King Roman. But this time, she's going to get up here and try to justify this. And I'm like, you can't justify this. You're leading people and you have a civic duty. I clicked her off. I'm like, I ain't gonna even give you the platform to spew this foolishness and try. I'm like, no, absolutely not. Because for the mere fact you admitted doing something like this, it's like, absolutely not. And Lady Dimples, people got your stuff. This is what I don't understand. People got your stuff, Lady Dimples. And if somebody would go to your family's church and act the fool, you would be pissed off. But you think it's okay to do this to other people. And people got your information, Lady Dimples, your government name and everything. It's crazy. And you let in Lipstick Alley because you think you some reporter or something, and you doing I don't know, but it's wrong, Lady Dimples. No, I don't think Rodney is too stupid to do anything. Rodney's his own person. I don't care. To be honest, I really don't care. I've said what I needed to say, and I'm gonna step back, and I'm going to continue to comment on it, but I'm gonna step back. But I'm gonna say what I need to say. Name change. I'm gonna say what I need to say. I'm not babying anybody. I'm not babying anybody. But I'm saying what I need to say. Doxing is wrong, period. And that ain't babying nobody. It's just saying doxing is wrong, period. I don't go over there. I don't really go over there and read it. I just don't. So it don't out of sight, out of mind to me because I don't go over there and read the mess. Oh, Hershey shared the link too. Hershey, you involved in this mess as well? Hershey, you sharing links and stuff? That's what you doing, Hershey? You sharing links too? Yeah, Paulette, I don't. No, I didn't crucify anybody name change. I don't trust her either. I don't trust her either. But it all play out name change. Baby, it's not look, it ain't no friends on YouTube. It ain't no friends on YouTube. None whatsoever. So you talking to the choir right now. Oh, you answering Hershey. Okay. What's up, King Raccoon? So yeah, yeah, you preaching to the choir. Ain't no friends on YouTube. And we're seeing that. These people don't care about you. They'll turn on you in a quick hot moment. So it is what it is, isn't it? So we will see what goes on. And I mean, we'll look at it, but it's time to evolve. Doxing is wrong, period. No matter who does it, it is wrong. Get some good roasting gags or learn how to communicate. Okay. And y'all shouldn't be applauding and supporting these people who dox, because not only is it going to destroy that particular content creator, is going to destroy the sector. And it's going to be to the point where you're not going to have any sectors, because it's going to be so much doxing that they're not going to come on, and you're going to destroy the whole sector, unfortunately. But we can't see the big picture. We just get that quick self gratification, that quick instant gratification, and we don't think about the long term implications. Okay, Hershey, I was just asking the question. They are only friendly when it's beneficial to their narrative and content. It's a repeat play that we're all aware of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm good with you when you agreeing with me. And let me say this: I'm not an enemy of any of these people. Don't know you, and that's the truth. So, anybody else? And again, for those people who are upset with me, I'm sorry. I don't know why you are, but take it to the Lord in prayer, because again, it doesn't really matter to me. And I'm not moved. I'm not pressed. Say what you want. It is what it is. I mean, this won't be the first time or the last time I get talked about, or people have anything negative to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you said. Say what you said. No, no, say what you said. So say what you said. And we all get along, but I'm not gonna sit here and argue with people, because that's what folk want. And it's sad. What else is going on, you all, besides Kwani's situation? And again, a lot of people thinking that, oh, Kwani deserve this and stuff, and nobody deserves that. And if you don't like the person, stop clicking onto their link. It just amazes me that people don't like you, but they'll click on your link real quickly. They don't like you, but they're always there to see what's going on. So yes, so now I don't know what Ness got going on with Read the Heart of Philadelphia, but baby, Read, girl, they had you all up on the camera. They showed you putting on the wig. They was pointing out your lips and stuff. I'm like, what is it going on? Yeah, Nikki Haley dropped out the race. So Reed, I don't know what you got going on, but baby, again, they bringing out the worst. And I tell you, it's sad, y'all. It's sad. It is sad. It's sad. And then people clock back and folk get upset, but that's what people want. These people live for strife. Nikki Haley dropped out the race, but she did not endorse Donald Trump. So Nikki Haley dropped out the race, but she did not endorse Donald Trump. Just wanted you all to know that. Okay, y'all, what's going on before I leave? It's time to evolve. Time to do something different. Doxing is weak. It's not acceptable. Do something different. Do something different. What else is going on? Rick Reed said he did not gain no weight. Rick Reed said he may have put on 5 pounds, but Rick Reed said he has not gained no weight. Rick Reed said don't be lying about him. Okay. Rick Reed said he is the same size he's always been. And whether Tim Blaine gained weight or not, that ain't none of my business. God bless him. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, because I know what y'all want from that, and that ain't gonna happen either. You know what I'm saying? So moving right along. What else is going on in these YouTube streets before we close it up? I thank Ness for coming over and giving her commentary on how she feels. Okay, Paulette. Water stay line. I ain't, hey. I didn't see Rick Reed. I saw his avatar. I didn't know he came on camera. Did he come on camera? Because I didn't see him come on camera. I didn't see him come on camera, to be honest, but I don't know. So I don't know. Don't get me to lie. I don't know. What's up, Creole Butterfly, aka Libra Butterfly? So anyway, anything else you all before I clock on out? Anything going on before I leave? And like I said, I'm not doing these long old uh, lives are very short. Well, y'all do better. And look at these people who are always fighting. I just want you all to really observe and look at the history of these people always fighting. Always fighting. Yes, Creole, I did get it. So look at these people who are always fighting. They're always fighting. Look at the history of their life and what they have been doing. And some people live for strife and they don't know anything better. And then these people want to lead folk. Y'all watch who leading you. Watch who leading you. And I'm not leading nobody. I'm just saying think about your long-term strategy and your short-term strategy. And they need to line up. Stop being reactive and start being proactive. Well, banks are, but banks have been making a whole lot of money, off of people. A whole lot of money, yeah. And also, you all too, don't let these trolls and these people come in here and lie. You all need to challenge folk. If they say somebody did something, how do you know this? Where is your evidence? How did this happen? Because I guess somebody went over and said that Brianna did this and Grish did this. I don't know Grish. I don't know Brianna to be doing this. My thing is, if you say people did it, how do you know? Now, I do know that Lady Dimples shared the link because Lady Dimples came over and said she did. What's up, V. Lenora? And she said she did. And immediately I dropped her because I didn't want to hear it. I'm like, you got the nerve to try to justify this. But stop saying people did something unless you have concrete evidence. Unless you have concrete evidence. And that's what it's about here in 2024. Concrete evidence. Okay. Now did Grish come out and take responsibility for this? I'm just asking. Because sometimes we blame people and they didn't do it. And like I said, I'm really not into the doxing sector or all of this. So I really don't know these people MOs, but it's still wrong. It's still wrong. So that's all I'm saying. So it's 2024. Let's evolve, you all. What I'm not going to do is be fighting with people because they need some content. I just think it's really funny. I was on somebody's platform and two people attacked me, and I'm like, I don't even talk about these folk, but I know what it's about. And then they got a little touched in their spirit, but I refuse to go there because that's what people really want. Okay. Well, again, you can't be using those resources to do that. Wow. V. Lenore, I agree with you 100%. And doxing is wrong. It's wrong, period. And I don't care who it is, it's wrong. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. What's up, Miss B Town Hester? I'm reading y'all comments here. It's wrong. And that's the bottom line. And then people talking about something, well, Jay, did you drive somebody? I drove and I pointed to somebody's apartment. And you know, the thing is, at the end of the day, I apologize to that person. It was petty. It wasn't against the law, but it was really petty. And we apologize, but it's 2024. And You don't put people's phone numbers out. You don't put people's addresses out and where they work and all of that stuff. That's crazy. It's crazy. You don't do that. And then you sharing the links to do that. I didn't share his information. I didn't share his information at all. I could have shared his information, but I didn't share his information. I did not post it up on the wall. I didn't share his information. I knew what was going on, but I didn't share his information. And again, that was about 3 years ago. And this is why I say we evolve. We evolve. We evolve. Toxin is wrong. Period. Skip the games. But it's wrong. It's wrong. I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm affiliated with me. And I have never, never, ever been affiliated with somebody who did that kind of stuff. And you will never hear me say, oh, go ahead and put this out or put that out. Doxing is wrong, period. And I don't care who does it. Even people who I like, it's still wrong. And one thing you will never be able to hear, you will never hear anybody say that he told me to put that out, or he told me to do this, or we were behind the scenes putting that together, because I don't do that kind of stuff. But you can't call a spade because I don't do that, period. And doxing is still wrong. Whether I do it, your mama do it, your daddy do it, it's wrong, period. So let's call that spade a spade. I don't care who does it. It's wrong. Period. Period. So we can get rid of all of this and all that. Doxing is wrong. It's wrong in my life. It's wrong in your life. It's wrong in our lives. It's wrong. Period. So let's call that spade a spade. It's wrong. So does that satisfy you, Hershey? It's wrong. It's wrong if you do it. It's wrong if I do it or anybody else does it. Whether I like them or not, it's wrong. Period. That's the whole message. If you don't get nothing else, it's wrong. Jay Wilson, they will lie and swear folks are plotting behind the scenes, even if you weren't. I know that baby, they do it, V. Lenora. They said I was plotting. Let me tell you something. They done said that I plotted with me, Shelly, Kimmy, and Tracy was plotting against somebody. And I'm like, what? Yeah. And now these people don't even get along. But we plotting. It don't make no sense to me, V. Lenora, but they do. They do. They really do. Well, Hershey, call the name. Call the name. Who is that person? Who is the individual? Call it out. Call it out. Who is the individual? Call it out. I don't know who you talking about. It's a lot of individuals in here. Could you give me a specific individual, Hershey? Who you talking about? Hershey? Tell it. Tell it, Hershey. Who you talking about? Who you talking about, Hershey? Don't be shy now. Tell it. Who is that individual? I don't know who that individual is. So somebody said they're talking about V. Lenore. Okay, then say it then, Hershey. I mean, Paulette said it. Say it. So what did V. Lenore did? What did V. Lenore do since y'all accusing V. Lenore? Because again, I hear what y'all saying, but V. Lenore is right here. So what she do? I mean, doxing is still wrong. I don't care who did it. I think that's the message for today. But it's still wrong. I mean, you said the individual, so Paulette said who it was, and so my thing is, what did she do? But let me say this: I don't really care what she did. Let me say this. Let me say this. Doxing is wrong. Hmm. Barbara Warren said, "I know, right? Hershey is the worst bone carrier across all sectors." Now, see, Barbara Warren called your name out, Hershey. She didn't say that individual. She called your name out. Say my name, say my name. So that's what she said. And they said she's a bone carrier. And Hershey, you have gotten some things wrong or whatever, but you've done some things. You're right. So anyway, yeah, call the name out. Call the name out. Because doxing is wrong, period. I don't care who did it. But Villanora said she didn't. And people will accuse you of doing stuff, and you be like, And baby, these people set up kings and queens, baby. They will set you up. No, Hershey. No, Hershey. You have brought some information that was not right. You left some stuff out, Hershey. You've done that before. You've done that before, Hershey. But that's okay. You've almost been blocked a couple of times in here, but that's okay, Hershey. You have really been a bone carrier, but we know who you are. So it is what it is, Hershey. Nobody ain't piling up on you, but you just been not all correct in some cases. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Don't be getting touched in your spirit because Barbara Warren said that you a bone carrier. You do carry bones, Hershey. I seen you carry bones. I sat right in somebody's room once and saw you type something else and go right back to somebody else's room and type something else. Baby, you be doing the most, Hershey. Well, Hershey, it's my room. See, that's the difference. It's my room. And I do what I want in my room, including block you. So it's my room. You might want to read the room. You just got a few things wrong, Hershey. And that's why you almost got blocked over here. That's all. See, even Villanora got a witness. And I just saw you spared some wrong information. That's all, Hershey. I heard some wrong information brought once time. That's all. But don't be getting touched in your spirit. I mean, you cool down a little bit. All right. Because you was almost about to get blocked, but you cooled it down. But you was doing a lot. Hershey, there are multiple people in this chat right now that still support that person. My God. Okay. No, I said she was affiliated with a bone carrier and a doxer Villanora. Okay, Hershey. Okay, tell it, tell it. You should have said the name though. You said certain individuals. Tell it. Tell it. Don't be scared. Tell it. Tell a name. Say the name. Okay. So anyway, wait a minute. Somebody just hit me up. Let me see what's going on. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we was all right. Say her name. Say her name. Anyway, you all. So doxing is wrong. Period. They're telling on you. Summer Breeze and Hershey cousins. Baby, I haven't. That's a blast from the past. Okay. Oh, so don't come in this chat echo like your hands not dirty and you was affiliated and socialize yourself with one of the MFers that docs called CPS and other things. Hershey Fudge, but talk to the people that still support, not those who are no longer interested. Pointing me out as simply being a hater. Okay. Paulette, I'm not going to do that with you. Hershey, same here, but boo, If you block, baby, I'm not gonna lose not one bit of sleep, and the bill's gonna be paid over here. See how reciprocal, baby? It's reciprocal. All right, we feel the same way, boo. We feel the same way. See how that works? Lady Tia, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's really going on. But Hershey, I'm with you, baby, because the same thing. How you feel is how I feel. But Hershey, Hershey, just because you like somebody, that don't mean you endorse what they doing. I mean, you over here. Somebody could say I endorse bone carrying because you over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Lady Tia, though, I don't know what's going on with all this flagging and stuff. I really don't. And let me tell you, the people done got slick now. They'll try to make it a musical strike, and you got to know how to combat that too, because they've been doing a whole lot. But anyway, Hershey, so, you know, but let me say this with the Summer Breeze. I have not seen Summer Breeze in a while. Is she okay? I haven't seen her in a while. Summer Breeze used to be over here, and she used to be really cool, but then for some reason she left. And baby, it's like I done did something to her. And I'm just laughing because I'm like, I guess these people mad because you don't recognize that they gone or something. I don't know. But baby, they got some hate. And I'm like, why is Summer Breeze doing this? I ain't never said nothing to Summer Breeze. And Summer Breeze was attacking and stuff. I think I blocked her. I think I had to block her because she was being so vitriolic. And I had to go ahead and block her. Okay. Okay. So I mean, like I said, I don't know what happened to it, but some people are blocked. And people really take blocking personally, but some people had to be blocked because they just negative. And it's just like a cancer, and you just got to cut it out. Because if you don't, it'll metastasize. So you really gotta take it out. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, okay. And I don't go to them other sectors like that. Ooh, Vita North said Hershey wrong. My hands stay clean. I don't do what others do. I watch like you. But you're worse than watching because you spread lies to start mess. Sweep around your own door. Okay. Okay, she read you, Hershey. Okay. And then Barbara said, Hershey, act your age, not your shoe size. So Hershey said, child, welcome back from the dead, Barbara. Okay, Body Works. Mr. Okay, Vila Nora said, that's what Vila Nora said. She laughing right there. She's like, okay. That's what Vila Nora, okay, Vila Nora, we got that. Paulette said, the girls are fighting today. Barbara said, amen, Vila Nora. Amen. Amen. And then Catherine said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hershey, you don't have nothing to say? Okay, you don't have nothing to say, Hershey? Okay, because V. Lenora said, not today. Only one has raised from the dead. Okay, come on, scripture. Hershey said, no shade, no tea. Bill's gonna get paid. Okay, Bill's gonna get paid. I don't know what that is, but no tea. Okay. Dr. LaShawna Ruth said, my God, today. My God, today. Bodywork said, I guess that Barbara Walters comment is for me. Um, Somebody said, can't wait until my gums heal. Girl, what's wrong with your gums? Girl, what's wrong with your gums? Whoa, that came out of nowhere. What happened to your gums? Hershey said, Jay Wilson, I come in peace. Villanora said, bills stay paid here too, boo. Okay. And then she said, at the bottom of it. Now Hershey said, she said, Jay Wilson, I come in peace. Okay. Oh, wisdom too. Okay. I'm like, what's wrong with your gums, niece? Okay. So Villanora had to get that thing straight. She had to shut it down. Okay. Villanora said, don't come for me because I did not call for you. Okay. Villanora said, not today. Hey, Sabrina T. All right. So I guess the girls done said it. So Villanora has set the record straight here. And Hershey, somebody said, Jay, do you think pizza was behind the scene with this heat? Behind the scenes doing what? Behind the scenes doing what, baby? Because people be behind the scenes doing a lot of things. You know, and I'm gonna tell y'all what, I don't watch pizza enough to know what's going on. But yeah. Talking about what? What they talking about, Sam 619? What they talking about? What they talking about, Sam? Somebody said Reed released another inaccurate conspiracy theory that they're friends in real life. Oh, okay. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I heard Rick Reed last night. I didn't hear him this morning. Her husband going to jail. Who husband going to jail? 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 Ah, who husband going to jail? I heard Rick Reed a little bit, but I didn't hear the whole thing. But I do agree with Rick Reed when it comes to Rodney. I just think that people trying to set Rodney up and they're using Rodney and they don't give five cents about Rodney. But who husband going to jail though? Who husband going to jail? Say a name. And how you know they husband going to jail? Huh? Who you talking about now? Who is her? Y'all, who is her? Who is her? They're talking about pizza. Okay, Heat said pizza husband was in jail when she was begging for that money. Well, how they know that man in jail? Did they get a mug shot? Do they have again? See, I'm not going. I'm not going. If you say somebody in jail, how you know they in jail? Did you see the police report? You know, it's easy to find out if somebody in jail. So how we know that this person was in jail? Because people be begging for money and they be begging for money, period. So how do we know that lady husband in jail? See, I can't go with y'all. And again, I don't watch pizza, but I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all lie on pizza. How do they know that lady husband in jail? Did pizza tell her this? How we know? Heat said her husband was in jail when she was begging for that money. How does Heat know, Sam? How does this Heat know? And see, I would really be careful of saying this if you don't know that. How we know this? And see, this is what I'm doing in 2024. How do we know this? Catherine said, do they have his PP number? They don't know what they're talking, making it up. Can't nobody shut me down. Get that straight. Hershey, we done moved on, boo. We concerned about Sam's allegation that Pizarro's husband was in jail. And I'm trying to figure out how these people know that Pizarro's husband is in jail. How y'all know that? Hershey, we done passed that, boo. Okay, nobody ain't paying your bills. Your bills still gonna be paid, Hershey. We got that. But how we know? How we know this? And I'm only asking because y'all done put somebody in jail. And so how does Heat know this? And when did Heat say this? And what evidence does Heat have that this man is in jail? Who, what, when, where, how, and sometimes why. Okay. So a lot of you all just think it was doing something against the wall to see if it would stick. So a lot of you all feel like that. And that may be the case. Okay. Okay. That's what Catherine Powell said. The only way that they would know that is if they have, okay. Okay. All right. Rita Norris said, Hershey, no, you should remember that he is watching you at all times, especially when you are lying or stirring up mess, praying for your healing. Prayer hands. Okay, now. Oh, Lord. Rita Norris said he's watching you. Okay. Stirring up lies and mess. And then she said she's praying for your healing, honey. Ooh, she got the prayer hands up. My God. My God today. Ooh, Lenora is gathering the girls today. Honey, she's gathering them with words. She's gathering with prayer hands. She's praying for your healing, Hershey. She's praying for your healing, honey. Ah, not praying for the healing, boo. She's praying for your healing. My God, today. Ooh, Rodney, baby. They said you was over on Duchess Kelly Love channel today. Rodney, why you have your own channel? Why you going over people's channels who you know don't like that man and setting yourself up for looking odd? I don't know, Rodney. You do what you want to do, but Rodney, baby, you just I don't know. Is that your strategy? Is that your strategy? Because Rodney, you know, even though you might have the right intentions, those people don't have the right intentions. And you got your own damn platform. Ugh. Hey, Tracy, I was just talking about you. Tracy, stop fighting with that man. That man wants your attention, Tracy. Leave that man alone. That man wants your attention, Tracy, and he's trying to have you to fight with him. Now, Tracy, I done spilled a little bit of tea, and I done said, you know, Tracy was concerned about your health. I was concerned about your damn health when I saw you. I mean, because the first thing you was doing was smoking that cigarette. You were smoking a cigarette, okay? And you was a little frail. And I was a little concerned for you. All right? I was a little concerned for you. So Tracy, move on. That man wants to fight. That's what that man want to do. He wants you to fight. It done been about 2-3 months now, and he's still holding on to that stuff. Tracy, move on. Move on. I would just ignore him. I would just ignore him. I would just ignore him. Just ignore him, Tracy. Okay, let me see who this is. This Rodney. Oh, buddy. What's up, Rodney? Oh, Lord. You just be
Pastor,
doing
what's
the most.
going on?
So
What man are
people
you
are
talking about? What man?
they said you was over there at Duchess Kelly Love, child.
Yeah, but what man are y'all? Is he fighting with somebody or what's going on?
Oh, Rodney, you too smart for that, but I'm gonna leave it alone, Rodney. Rodney, let me say this.
I know my. I get it now, Pastor.
Rodney,
I was only up there talking about myself, about what I need to do since I've been, doxed or whatever. That's
talk about
about
it
it.
on your platform. Because Rodney, I'm gonna tell you what, like I said, everybody's platform you've been on, with the exception of mine, it's just like, okay. And the thing is, Rodney, you may have the right intentions, but I don't think everybody has the right intentions. And once you
Right.
leave, folk be saying a whole lot of stuff. And even though you ain't in the amen corner, folk want to kind of attach you to that. But
Right.
Rodney, you your own man. Do what the hell you want to, Rodney. But you got your own platform. Use your own platform. Hell, don't even come over here no more. Go to your platform and use your own platform. I'm telling you, I'm not. I can't tell you what to do, Rodney. I can't tell you what to do. But see, people are telling you the same thing. Rick Reed done said the same thing that I done said. And Rick Reed said these people don't care 2 cents about you. And even if you on their platform, they have an agenda. Whether they ask you about it or not, it's an agenda. And Rick Reed was right as well. And it's not because people kissing the man's butt and stuff. Look, if you really hate him, fight him. If you really got an issue with him, fight him. And I'm being real right now. Fight him. If that's what you feel. If you really feel that way, fight him. But if you don't feel that way, go on your platform. And I mean, I'm being real, Rodney, because again, people are like, well, um, he was XYZ, and I'm like, well, Rodney's his own grown
You
man. He
know
does what he
what?
wants to.
This is too much. I gotta take like a week or so off. What? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I wasn't, I was just up there talking about what I needed to do, and, some adjustments in my life.
I got you, Rodney,
Can
but
you
you have
can
your
you
own
hear me?
platform. Yeah, but you have your own platform, Rodney. You
Right.
have your own voice. You have your own voice piece. And what I'm saying is, it ain't even hate. It ain't even hate from me now. I'm telling you, I would prefer you go on your own platform than come over here. I mean, because
Right.
it's I don't want people to say, well, Jay Wilson hating and he trying to keep riding from our platform and everything. But I know what these people trying to do. I know what people trying to do. And Rick Reed called it out. Rick Reed called it out. Now, when you got doxxed, Spilly Boy came over and said, Rodney, I'm so sorry you got doxxed. And he said it because he's really not trying to fight with you. But these people are really pushing you to do that. And they say snide, slick, shady things. And I know their works. I know their works. So all I'm saying to you, Rodney, is just be wise. And it is too much, but people trying to help you navigate through this mess because it seems like you ain't navigating through this mess really well. And all I'm saying, Rodney, is if you want to fight Spillet Boy, then fight him. Just go ahead and fight. If you don't like him, then fight him. I mean, I'm just being real about that. But all of this other foolery, So that's all I'm saying, Rodney. That's all I'm saying today. Somebody said him and Rick are fighting now. Well, things happen. This is the beef sector. This is the beef sector. It don't take too long. Okay.
Pastor, I was up on the plate. It had nothing to do with Treasure Lane. It had nothing to do with him. I was up there saying what I need to do ever since this have happened to me yesterday. How I'm gonna move. What I was basically telling you. I'm going through the YouTube streets, taking notes, seeing how people is moving. Certain content creators, certain subscribers. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's all I was up there for. For as Treasure Lane, no, I don't. What am I going to fight him for? There's no need to. There's no need to do that. So I don't understand what's going on. It wasn't about him. I didn't mention his name.
It
He
wasn't
wasn't
about
on
him,
my.
Rodney. You don't have to mention his names, Rodney. Look, Treasure Lane, Ness, all of those folks. You know what the deal is, and you know what? I can't tell you where to go. You go where you want to go because again, we're not. I'm not trying to, but I think it should be. Let me get on my platform and let me say what I need to say because I don't even want the appearance of XYZ. But Rodney,
Oh,
let me say this: you do what you deem is right for you. My thing is you have a platform. You
right.
have a platform where you can speak your mind. You have a platform now. And that's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and
say.
I don't understand. So, and I'm in the process of trying to get everything I need to get done, and I will go live. I want to try to get my stream yard together. Like I say, I already got my three little moderators that I picked. For that. So I'm trying to get my little platform together and get my stream yard together. And soon I will be doing a live.
Yeah, I understand, Rodney. I
You know,
just,
but this is not going to be a often thing, Jay Wilson. It's
yeah,
just whenever, see, I'm going to be on the level of sassy. I'm going to rarely go live. It's not going to be that serious for me.
I got you. All
It's
I'm
not.
saying is, though, if you're trying to get to the bottom of this, go to those people who were giving you that information in the back chat.
Right.
Go, go and seek out King Roman and how he did what he did because he knows. He knows
Well, next time you go live, I would do that,
the
but I don't
people.
have his personal information.
So my thing is this: I would hit them up in the back chat and say, please email me for that because see, those are the people who you need to be in contact with because the people who you own this stuff now you're telling them, but what they gonna do? You know,
Right.
King Roman just went through something where he said he hired a private eye and it helped him tremendously to do what he needed them to do. You have somebody who said that this is not a local or state, this is federal. So you might need to use your federal things. You said you got law enforcement in your family. So my thing is
Yeah, they're on it,
you don't
but
need to address your plans and how you plan to do it because everybody don't need to know how you doing this. I
right,
mean, you just don't give everybody the information and say, this is what I'm going to do and this is what I'm going to do and so on and so forth because it's not beneficial for you. And my thing is, you need to move in silence with this situation because people are watching you. I mean, people are doing these things. So, they're looking and you're telling them exactly what you're doing. So, at this particular point, you need to shut it down so they don't know and you don't need to
right,
be clicking
right.
links and so on and so forth. So, I mean, even mine, I mean, I'm appreciative that you come up here, but I'm to the point now where, Rodney, just handle your business and
Right,
start looking and
right,
reaching out to those people that can direct you in the right path because hey, they're the ones who really been through this. So
right,
that's all
right.
I'm going to say. With you, and it's just it's very unfortunate that people feel that it's necessary to direct people to your information, which I thought was really off. So that's all I'm
Right,
saying,
right.
Rodney. Um, and again, let me say this. I'm not censoring you or telling you where you should or should not go. I'm just saying, Rodney, think really long and hard. Why is the reason or what is the reason that they want you up there? And if you feel good about it, then do what you got to do. But just be thinking about this because there's some people's platforms I would never go on for the mere fact I
And
know their
that's what
work.
and that's what I'm it's certain ones that I'm exiting out as we speaking, Jay Wilson. That's why I'm taking notes, going through the YouTube streets, and yeah, I'm I'm not, yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. All I gotta say is I'm on it.
Rodney. I
And
mean,
I'm
you own it. And like I said, I'm not baby because now people feel like Jay Wilson, you babying Rodney. No, no, I'm not babying anybody. I mean, I'm always going to give suggestions and hopefully it helps. But at some point in time, Rodney's like, do you? But clicking on folk links is not going to bring you any closer to getting this stuff resolved because it could happen again. And you don't
right,
want that
right,
to happen. So my thing is, you keep people in suspense and you don't let them know what's going on until they get served or something like that happens
right,
and then that's what you do. But you don't give everybody a game plan. I don't want to know
right,
your game plan. I just want you to do what you need to do to keep yourself safe. People was emailing me and Dr. Lashana Ruth Brown hit me up. People were very concerned about you. And again, even with Kwani. So all I'm saying
right,
is
right.
just do what you got to do. But these people are really doing some unscrupulous stuff. And at this particular point, you just got to not let these folk know your plans.
Right, right, exactly. Exactly. And I understand and I appreciate
Now,
it.
like I said, let me say this now. If you want to fight Spill It Boy because you hate him, go ahead and fight him. I don't want you to,
I
hold
don't hate
yourself
that.
back. Now, let
I
me
don't
say this.
hate.
I'm just being, but I'm saying I'm not advocating that.
Right,
But if that's how you feel, do it. But I'm gonna tell you what. I can't tell you where to go, but just
right.
know Rick Reed said some really serious stuff, and I don't know. People
Did
say
you
he was
see
drunk
what
or
did
not.
you did yeah, but did you see what our Rick Reed did last night?
I did not. But one thing I did hear, and you can tell me about it, but one thing I did hear that resonated with me is that these people will use you to get back at somebody and use you as collateral damage. Now, I will give him that. But what did he do? Because I heard y'all was fighting now. Jesus.
What had happened? Rick Reed had hit Ness's platform. And so we was up there, shooting the shits, talking, laughing, and talking and all that. So to make a long story short, it went left. Ness went smooth off on him. He said something, I forgot. So he went back. I saw when he went live, he went back to his platform, talked about it, and and I stayed. I was like, "What Ness? What happened?" I said, Was it something I missed? Because all of a sudden you went out. I don't know if it's something that Rick Reed said that I missed or whatever. But she dropped him, started going off. I said, "Well, what did I miss?" Because I was trying to get her to calm down, and I'm like, What went on?" And so I said, "I'm lost for words." I'm like, "Damn." And so he went to his live, started up a live. So after that, Lemon was live, and so that's when he was mad at me saying that I was up there. He never did go into detail, just peen riding as he say. And so and I'm like, what did I do? I said I didn't say nothing out the way to you. I said you and this got into it. That's between you and her.
But Rodney, do you see the pattern here?
Right,
Do you see the pattern here? You don't
right,
you don't ever come on my platform and get this. When
right,
you when
right,
you deal with people who live for strife, you get strife. And my thing is, if it's not adding to you, it's taken away from you. And my
right.
thing is, you just need to be. I can't tell you who to hang around, but I'm telling you, some people. I see a lot of people using people's playbooks, and nothing has changed except it's different people. And I'm seeing, because there's a content creator that if you didn't do what they wanted you to do, then you ain't loyal or you moving funny. And I see the same thing. I see the same thing. So I don't know, but see, you're confused to even what went on, and you
Yeah, I
can't
was
even you
confused. I
can't even
was.
explain what went on. But the thing is, she dropped him and she's cursing him out, and you don't even understand why. I
Right,
don't want to
right,
be in a situation like that. I,
right,
I, I
right,
mean, if I cuss you out, you know why. So let me give you a prime example. When Lady Dimples came on here saying that she shared the link, now she shared the link and told people where to go because it was her city. I cut her off because it was not right. So you know why I dropped her. But when you don't know why people dropping folk and folk doing all of this stuff, it's unstable, Rodney.
right.
And again, you gotta really think about that. She became unhinged when Rick Reed said she was an unfit mother. Okay.
Oh, that's what he said. See, I didn't hear that.
Well, Rodney, you need to start hearing stuff. I mean, seriously, because again, you're getting caught up in between stuff that don't have nothing to do with you. But it seems like whenever something pops off, then you are right in the middle.
Rick Reed came over there drunk, drunk from the start. He was drunk when he came up on the platform, But and we was, shoot. We had enjoying ourselves, had a good and it just went left all of a sudden. I was just like, "What
Okay,
the
well,
hell
Rodney,
happened?"
just be careful. Just be careful, Rodney. It seems like it's just strife
I
everywhere.
am Jay Wilson.
It
I
just
am.
it's
I'm gonna
just
be careful.
I mean, you just got to really be careful. And, I didn't hear it because I wasn't over there, but Ness came over here saying something about because I was talking about Doxing, and she had something to say about that. Now I'm not gonna sit here and argue with her and fight with her
Oh, gee, it's too
because she
much
has
going
issues.
on, Jay Wilson. It's too
It
much
is,
going
but my thing is,
on.
Rodney. But see, I don't go on other people's channels. I stay on mine. You get
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? I go on mine. And then I go on to things where people are civil and can have conversations and talk. I'm not going to go on platforms where all they do is yell and scream and all of this stuff. But Rodney, you need to be focusing on that doxing situation and making sure that you get that together, being on folk platforms. Now, I didn't know that's what Rick Reed said, and it triggered Ness. And then he went on Lemon's channel, and then now they said that he
Yep,
after you. So
yep,
the
yep.
biggest thing
Yeah, he
is,
was after
Rodney,
me.
though,
Yeah.
all it is because of the association. And it's association. Again, it's association. And I feel that Rick feels that, you know, you're over there, you're in a lot of places where people dislike Spill It Boy extremely, extremely dislike them. And even though you have the right intentions, their intentions are not always right. But again, on the same line, people can't tell you where to go. You a whole grown man. I just say be
Right.
careful. I just say
Now,
use your
I
wisdom.
see what you're saying, and I appreciate you getting on my ass for that. You know,
You need to use
maybe,
wisdom.
I'm
And let
doing
me
it.
say this. I'm not telling Rodney not to go hang out with Ness, but when you start seeing mess, hey Ness, I'm gonna go ahead and drop. Because again, the next thing you know, people be equating you to
But
that, and it's okay to
but
do that.
that Jay Wilson, that was the thing. It happened so fast to where I didn't catch it. I was like, "What the hell?" All of a sudden, I just heard this going off, and I'm
So
like,
Ness
"What the?"
said, so Rodney, she said, so you really gonna act like you wasn't there with me the whole time and didn't see how that dude was tripping on my panel
Yeah, I
on the
understand they
both
was
of
going
us?
back and forth, but I didn't think it's Ness. I understand y'all was going back and forth, but I didn't think it was that serious, but it did get serious. And what he said to you, I missed it. So it just happened. I
Let
didn't
me tell you
catch it,
something,
Ness.
Rodney. It's a time to drop and say, okay, it seems like you got a lot to say. Let me go ahead and drop down. Because again, you're not obligated to windmill for folk. You're not obligated to do that. That's between her and Rick Reed. But at the end of the day, now he up here tearing you up or saying some things about you. I just
This
think y'all just need to be careful.
this is a
But
mess.
but it is a mess. But all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is use wisdom. All I'm
Right,
saying is use
right,
wisdom. All that's all I'm
right.
saying. Because I was talking about doxing and I said doxing is wrong. I don't care who did it. I don't care if I did it. I don't care who did it. It's wrong. Period.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Because
and then she came down and had something to say. But baby, I don't have time to fight with her old girl. You know, she does have some issues that she needs to deal with, but I'm not gonna sit here and fight with folk. Absolutely not. So all I'm saying is just use wisdom. And when people are coming up and you know that it's getting ready to get set off, exit left, and let those people have their own conversation.
yeah, yeah, Ness, I see your message, and but I didn't think it was that serious, honey. I really didn't. All of a sudden, it did get serious, and at that little statement that I didn't catch that he said about you, and all of a sudden, you was going off.
And so,
Remember,
let me get this straight. So Rick Reed has already said what he said about people doing certain things and using certain people. You already know Rick and Spill It Boy are cool. So you know that Rick Reed clicked on this panel. Knowing that history would have been enough for me to say, okay, I'm out. Because you know it was going to be on. If
right,
Rick Reed came up on Nessa's panel and I know exactly where Rick Reed allegiance may lie, I'm out because I know it's going to be on. I know somebody going to say something slick because I know the history
right, right,
and I know
right,
what's getting ready to go on. And all I'm saying, Rodney, is know the history, know what's getting ready to go on. And if it seems off, hey, I'm going to click off right now.
right.
And I'll be back up there because again, now Ness said you seen the whole thing and you act like you ain't seen it and da 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 and you know
Yeah, I was up there the
yeah.
whole time, but like I say, I was telling it, I was trying to get, I was like, what happened? What happened? But I didn't hear him say a unfit mother. I didn't hear him say that. I really
Mhm.
didn't. So that,
Okay.
and I was
I
like,
wish you wasn't up there because if you went up there, then you wouldn't have anything to be like, okay, I heard, you know. But again, it's a hot mess. And
yeah,
people
this
come
is a
up and do
mess.
things, and it is. And again, my thing is, if you're gonna fight Spill It Boy, go ahead and fight Spill It Boy because even with this now, it's caused the whole mess. And my thing is, you know, Rodney, whenever there's controversy, you're there for some reason, and it's just something interesting. So somebody said, why does Rick think Ness is using Rodney, and for what reason? Just curious. Um, yeah, I think people know that there was some issues going on with the Fifi situation, and truly, it was between Rodney and Fifi. and the thing just expanded to a whole lot of other people, but people have jumped on it and used it to their advantage. Because again, when you think that you have somebody that can be an ally because we're against the same person, then we gravitate to people. and and sometimes people think that. Not saying that that's what happened, but sometimes people will think that. I say it because y'all,
Well, you know what, Pastor?
hold on, female facts too. I said it because y'all want it. Y'all really want Rodney to fight Tracer Lane. That's what y'all really want. I mean, y'all have a Hunger Game mentality. That's why
I
people are
have
doing
nothing
what they.
against that man.
That's why people are doing this right now. No, Rodney, I'm not saying that you want to, but that's what these people want. That's what they want. So that's why I keep on saying what I'm saying, because that's what they want. That's what they want.
Wow. This is this is insane. This is
No, Ness,
insane.
I don't egg it on thick. I know you. I know how you operate, and I know what you do. I know what you do, Ness. I know what you do. And you're not dumb. You're not a dumb woman at all. But I know what you do. I'm a fellow Floridian, boo. I know what you do. I don't live in all parts of the state. I know who you are. I know your works, sis. I know your works, and you ain't slick. You ain't slick. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, Jay Wilson, hold on.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Ness. I said doxing is wrong. You come up here and you want to XYZ and change the whole narrative. Doxing is wrong, period, sis. You ain't slick. I know your works. I know your works. So all I'm saying is this is what you want because you don't like Trezor. This is what you've been trying to do. You and the y'all triad over there. That's what you want. That's what you want. You really want Rodney to fight. I'm not egging anything on. I've never said Rodney fight Trezor. If anything, I've been trying to keep the peace, boo. So let's not get there. Yep, I did take people by Tracy House. What's the apartment number, Ness? What's the apartment number? Since I took about it, were you
I'm
there?
back, Jay Wilson. I'm back.
But let me say this.
This is
Let
insane,
me say
man.
this, Ness. Doxing is wrong. Whether I do it, whether you do it, it's wrong. It's 2024, and it seems like you're still doing this or have an accomplice to do this in 2024. So my thing is, Ness, it's wrong. I don't care who in the hell do it, whether it's me, whether it's anybody, it is wrong. And it's 2024, and you have been implicated in putting somebody's information out. So you can throw that thing up all you want to, Miss. The red herring is not going to work. It's wrong. Rodney, just be careful because everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your friend. Trust me, people do a lot of things and everything. Everybody ain't your friend.
And you
Everybody
know
ain't
what?
your
Thank you,
friend.
Jay Wilson.
Everybody's not your friend, Rodney. And like I said, I don't have an issue with Ness, but everybody's not your friend. And again, for the mere fact, you better look. What's them people name in the apartment? Okay, baby. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody
right,
ain't your
right.
friend. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Now you can do whatever you want to, Rodney. There are no friends on YouTube, and that's it.
Yeah, well,
That's it.
I appreciate it, Jay Wilson. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Okay.
Okay, you go right ahead.
All right. Bye.
Ness. So let's say you right, Ness, boo. It's still wrong. Let's say you right, Ness. It's still wrong. But let me say this, Ness. It was a public road, and I drive by that place almost every day. So it is what it is. But it's still wrong, Ness. Be very careful, Rodney, because everybody ain't your friend. We have some real slick setup queens here. Now, again, Ness, deal with your alcoholism, and then we can talk. Deal with that. Obviously, Rick Reed got you triggered enough that you kicked him off. And obviously, it really must hurt to the core. You focus on that, sis. That's what you do. You focus on that, honey. The three fingers can point back, but you focus on that because doxing is wrong. No matter who does it, it's wrong. But you focus on what you need to focus on. Okay, that's what you do. That's what you do. And you focus on what you need to focus on. You'll be 50 soon. I guess. So you focus on that, man. That's what you do. Because it's not that serious to me. But Rodney, you always get in issues when you hang around certain people and you don't even have nothing to do with it. And somehow you get wrapped up into it. You get wrapped up into it. Well, I have to say to you, you stop drinking and do a challenge without being inebriated and give people their money. That was an embarrassment. It was an embarrassment. And when you did that, I could understand why you've had some challenges in your life. But you deal with that first, sis. You deal with that first. Because driving by Tracy House ain't never got me separated from anybody I love. So you focus on what you really need to focus on, sis. Because you got enough fish to fry already. That's what you focus on. That's what you need to do. Okay? Okay. Just want to be clear. Rodney, be careful. Because everybody ain't your friend. Ain't no friends on YouTube, but some people don't give you the right information. So just be careful. That's all. That's all. Just be careful. And I said doxing is wrong, period. I don't care who did it. I don't care if it was me 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It's wrong, period. And that goes for me and anybody else, period. Period. So I said what I said. Unfortunately, Rodney was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And he should have just dropped because now it's a whole different debacle, a whole mess. And it's unfortunate because some people live for strife, and this is what you get. So it is what it is. Let me say this is tricky. It wouldn't have mattered. You know why it wouldn't have mattered? Because it's a public road. We never went onto that private property. It's a public road. And just because I point and say those are the luxury apartments, you can't take anybody to jail for that. We didn't go onto the property, period. I need not say more. I think it's declining. Tricky, call the cops. I said it 3 years ago and I say it now. Go and call the cops. I'm going to go to jail for driving on a public road and saying that's the luxury apartment. So I'm going to go to jail for that. Okay. All right. Yeah, but somebody done put somebody's address out and all of the stuff out and y'all think, okay. But let me say this, it's still wrong. Doxing is wrong. I don't care what you say, it's still wrong. I'm not mad at anybody. Doxing is still wrong. Whether it's me, Ness, or anybody else, it's still wrong. But if you feel that inclined, San Antonio Police Department, call them. Call them. I wish she did too. I wish she did too. I wish she did too. Baby, y'all can stay hating. I'm good. I'm good over here. Y'all can stay hating all you want to. I am good over here. Doxing is wrong. I don't care who does it. Rodney, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Very careful. Period. And it's really interesting because people swear they love you. And then this is why I say it's no friends on YouTube. And you help people out. And this is what you get. And this is why I don't bother these folk no more. Because honey, these people are Judases, and it is what it is. And that's why I go about my business. But anyway, yeah, yeah, Deidre, they still harping on this and stuff. It's 2024. You shouldn't be doing this in 2024. You should evolve and live and learn and say, okay, this is what we did, but you don't do this. But we still doing it. That's the whole thing. We still doing it. We still doing it. We still doing it. I don't stalk anybody. Absolutely not. I've never been on that property. It's tricky. Never been on the property. Couldn't tell you how the inside of the property look, and you can't either because you don't live in San Antonio. You see how that works? You see how that works? Never been on the property. Could never tell you. Can never tell. I ain't even been into the office. So it is what it is. Mm-hmm. So anyway, Ness, all of that Tracy cakes, I can feel you. Girl, save it, save it, save it, save it. Save it, save it. I went out to eat with Tracy. Done met Tracy. Me and Tracy good, boo. Very good. Extremely good. But you get reunited with who you need to get reunited with. Again, you worried about me and Tracy. Me and Tracy are good. Are you and your family good? You handle that situation. You handle that situation. And again, the sad part about it is, people have ulterior motives. And that's it. Goodness. Then handle it then. So you shouldn't be worried about anything going on over here. So you do what you got to do. But if you were feeling so good, then you wouldn't have dropped Rick Reed. And for the real fact, Rick Reed brought it up and you got triggered by it, it says a lot. Anyway, it is what it is. They said you cussed a whole half hour after that. Mm. Anyway, yeah, interesting. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
How
happy
you doing?
Wednesday. How are
Baby,
you?
this ain't it something here?
Hey,
Either you're
yeah,
part of the problem or part of the solution. Right? Just be careful.
and this is the thing, because I'm coming in on the end. I'm gonna be replaying. I'm not gonna say what had happened and do all of that because I can
Hmm.
kind of gauge what had happened. Look, Tracy and Jay Wilson were friends before. They will fall out. They might be friends now. They might fall. It doesn't matter. That's their storyline. Okay? If Tracy has you two have met each other, you've been on a cruise together. Why are they mad? I don't
I
understand.
don't know. And the bottom line is Doxing is wrong.
Ex-
Period.
exactly.
And,
But
and
my
regardless,
thing is,
and I say it's wrong if I did it. It's wrong if Tracy did it. It's wrong if Ness did it. It's wrong.
yes,
Period. That's
yes.
it. That's the bottom line. So talking about this, and this, I wish you would have pressed charges. Okay, Doxing is wrong though, and it doesn't take away from that. Period.
And people have to look at where you did what you did and how you did it. And they don't want to do that. They just want to copycat. It's the underlings for me. It's the ones that came behind you for me. It's the ones that keep trying to replicate what had happened. It had nothing to do with them for me,
Yeah.
you know,
And like I said, I was on a public road. Not one time did I ever turn off and go
ever,
into that driveway. I never stepped foot on that property.
ever.
Never,
We
ever.
were there. See, these are the people
So
that weren't there in the moment. I was in the chats when it was happening, and it was all about a key, and it was when the beef sector was the beef sector, and before the blackness came through. Just because you can't gag and drag, if you go straight to doxing, you're lost. And as far as I'm concerned, you should be canceled. I personally won't be watching anymore because we were watching you for the clap back gag key. Now, when you go straight to doxing, you lost. You don't have the talent, the skill. Step down, move around, talk about something else on your channel. You'll still get support, you know, but just because you don't like somebody or you see them starting off fresh with good support like Rodney, okay? You want to dox him. What did he do to you?
Mm-mm.
Nothing. Nothing.
And the
They
sad part
mad,
about it
right?
is, I'm not telling Rodney where he can and cannot go. I'm just telling Rodney, be careful. And when you see things getting ready to pop off, you may want to pop down. It's just simple. And no one can say what I'm telling Rodney is wrong. No one can say that because,
Mhm,
again, it's out of concern. And my
mhm.
thing is, the guy has already been doxxed and he doesn't need to be doxxed anymore. In the situation, like I said, with Rick Reed, he should have popped down, period. So it is what it is.
Well,
Let me tell you something, Ness girl. Look, Ness, walk around, sis. Walk around. Walk around. Walk
girl,
around. I'm
you
sorry.
came
I
over
don't
here
I
and
don't I
talked
don't
to
get
me.
upset and out of kilter like you. Walk around, Ness.
Exactly.
We stood up for you when they said you was snorting cocaine. I know you weren't snorting
Right.
cocaine because I know a girl don't do that. I
See,
know,
he not,
but I
but
had to
he
tell
not
her. I
guilty.
even had to tell her to be careful.
And
I had to
sorry,
tell
not
her to be
sorry.
careful.
I know. Sorry, not
So
sorry.
so so Ness, don't go there with me because people had you being a whole drug addict still. And I'm like, I don't think so. No, it ain't no child, please. And then you up there having a whole, is that Jay Wilson? Yeah. Yeah, I sure did. I called Ask April. I'm like, you be careful, because I thought somebody had said something real cross with Ask April. But I said, you be
Mhm.
careful, Ask April. Because it seems like
Right.
everybody you hang around with, Ness, they get some kind of stain on them, or they have to fight somebody because of you.
Or be in the gutter, because that's
Being,
where
I
you
mean, and
reside.
people that, and then all that girl did was come over there and just visit with you. Period.
Right.
Period. So at the end of the day, it is no. I was concerned, sis. Was concerned, and I was. You heard the telephone call. Anyway, yeah, these
It's
people
just
something else. There's
it's
something
just
else.
it's
Hmm.
little things that they forget or don't want to know or don't want to include in the whatever-ness of it. Yeah, I said it on purpose. But I remember even before you drove by there, you said, "I drive by there every day to go to work." Why, y'all? Because he already knew where she resided because they were
Yeah.
friends.
Look, I'm
That's
not
not
trying to. I'm
doxing.
boo. I'm not trying to fool you.
That's
I'm
not
really not. I'm
doxing.
not 54 years old in March, baby. Not trying to fool you. It's all good.
Exactly.
Ness, you know what? You know what?
Tracy just didn't
Either
like the
you're a
fact
part of the
that it
problem,
was
Ness, or you're
Friday
part of the
and
solution. You're either
Tracy.
part of the problem or part of the solution. It is what it is. Either you want peace or you want strife. And it seems like you go for strife. So if that's what you want, do what you gotta do, Ness. I really don't care.
Put
Rodney, just
thumbs
be
up.
careful and just be strategic. And when you see junk getting ready to pop off, just go right ahead and drop down, because you don't need to be a part of somebody else's foolishness. That's all. That's all. So nobody ain't trying to fool nobody. I'm not pesky because I'm not on your platform. You don't see me typing in your platform because I don't even go over there. I'm pesky because I'm saying what I say. I'm pesky
Right.
because I don't go along with you. I'm
You making a
pesky because
change.
I don't have an issue with Spill Boy and you do. So I'm pesky. That's you and Spill Boy's issue, not mine. That's not mine, but that's you and him. So y'all do what y'all got to do, Ness. You do
I
what you got to do, because I'm not in that
can I
fight. That's you
Jay
all.
Wilson, can I ask you a question? Because you've
Hmm.
been on the road. Remember when Craig was on your live and told you, I was looking in your face and said, I know everything about you. I looked this up and I looked that up because where Craig was working at the time. Do you remember that day?
Hmm. And she did. And she did.
Right. So this is
And she did.
somebody telling this man
She
that I'm
did because
doxing you.
of my HOA. I guess she
Everything.
worked at my HOA. Well, where my HOA was, and a lot of people were really concerned about that.
Right. So you were
Hmm.
attacked off the jump just by being a content creator, providing content in the beef sector by a troll in your chat that was pretending to be a man.
Yeah, that didn't bother me, but a lot of people were concerned
We
because,
were
again,
concerned.
what she said. But it is what it is, and yes, right. Oh, please, I disregarded that and kept on moving. Ness. I mean, but Ness, it really happened. I mean, it really happened, and people were concerned. I'm like,
We were
no, it's
all
okay.
there.
I'm like, it's okay. But Ness, look, you continue your fight with Spill It Boy. Leave me out of it, because just because I don't have an issue with him, that doesn't mean I have an issue with you. I have an issue with you because you weren't professional on set. You were
Thank
one
you.
of the
And,
actresses that I don't want to
we
work with
remember.
because you don't know how to control your liquor. And so again, I'm moved on. I have really moved on, and this is why I don't bother you anymore. This is why I don't deal with you anymore. You don't even respect people enough to be professional on your own set. So it said a lot about you right then
And
and
how
there.
long ago was that, Jay? When
It
was
was
that?
it was a year ago. It was last year.
And it was way before that. I'm talking Craig
Oh, no,
years.
no, no, no. You on the Craig thing. I'm
Yeah.
done with the Craig thing. I'm
No,
just
I'm
done
just
with.
saying,
Yeah,
what
I got
year
you.
was
But
that?
but 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 my thing is something even recent. And
I
my thing
know.
is that's when I step back,
But
because
for
I'm
the
like, this person
newbies,
don't even have enough decency to
yeah.
stay sober to finish a damn challenge.
But for the newbies, what year was that when Craig did that?
Oh, that was 20 what? Oh gosh. That was 2019 maybe? 2018, 2019.
So we're talking 5 years.
Well, like you said, everything is different, but she brings up that situation, but I bring up something very recent. And all I will say is, I left her alone when she wasn't professional on her set. And she was so concerned about Brianna that she couldn't even focus on her own show. And unfortunately, Brianna won because she was too busy focusing on what Brianna was doing. And I knew right then and there that we had some insecurity issues, and that's why I left her alone, and that's why I back up off of her. I don't have anything really to do with Ness anymore. I try to keep peace with all men and women, but Rodney, you be careful. I would have joined your rap competition. I would have joined the rap competition because that's something that I can do, but I wouldn't have been a judge on it because you just treated your judges piss poor. Thank God for Kimmy being there.
And thank God, and I'm gonna drop down. Thank God for the word evolve in your title
That's
because
correct. You evolved.
yeah, this
She's still
person,
doing the
it
same old stuff.
doesn't
Let me
matter
say this.
how much. Well, wait a minute, wait, and I'll get down. It doesn't matter how much support y'all try to give someone or how y'all try to lift somebody up and they have the same bad habits. They always end up doing the same thing 5 or 6 years later. Thank you, Jay. I'll drop
Yeah,
down.
not a problem at all. And again, either you for peace or you for strife. And my thing is, what are you going to do better? I mean, you either for peace or strife. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. You have your thoughts. I have mine. It is what it is. So yeah, and I have no beef with anybody. You can have one with me, but I don't have one with you. I just leave you alone and I just move on. So yeah. Um. Well, it's called evolve, and and people, I guess, bringing up stuff 5 years ago, but I'm talking about what happened in 2024. We are 3 months into 2024, and people are doing this stuff, and you shouldn't even be doing this kind of stuff at this age. It's called evolving. Well, you did this 5 years ago, but what are we doing now? What are we doing now? And that's the biggest thing. What are we doing now? And the only reason why I'm asking Rodney, does he want to fight? Because again, it seems like he's over with people who try to do things to gaslight and to do this stuff. So it is what it is. Well, let me say this. Stop bringing your ass over here. Obviously, you're a fan because you're over here all the time. So take your ass back to your big platform. I can't understand. I'm washed up and you cringe at my interviews, but your ass sitting right here. That's what I don't get because I don't go watch you. So I can't understand you cringing, but your ass is sitting right here typing. I know you're a fan. You've always been one. So since I'm so cringeworthy, go on your platform, sis. How about that? No, I'm not disrespecting Ness. Ness is disrespecting herself because I don't go into Ness chat and type in. See, I would be bad enough to click the link, but I don't go over there. You won't deal with me any kind of way, sis. Don't write a check that your ass can't cash. You've done that a couple of times. Don't show up with insufficient funds. Don't let these people push you up to do something that you may regret later. Okay, you do what you want to do, ma'am. You do what you want to do. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. It's sad. So when you live for strife, that's what you do. Interesting. So Rodney, you see what type of person you're dealing with? You see what type of person you dealing with here? You see what type of person? Baby, I wish you would use your words for better things. If you've been using your words a little bit better, you'll have a little bit better job. Yeah, and you wouldn't be living in where you're living at now. If you use your words like you should be, you wouldn't be up in Seattle trying to get that drug treatment. You would still be in Florida. Why did you move from Florida again, Ness? Yeah, you're so smart, but yet you haven't allowed it to work for you. Mm, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's all you can do. But show us what you can do outside of roasting and gagging. Did you get your car yet? What can you do besides roast and gag? You go right ahead and do that, Ness. You go right ahead and do that. Anyway, I just think it's really interesting. These people have power on the internet. They have power in their rooms and all of this stuff. It's just unfortunate. Doxing is wrong. I don't care who does it. It's wrong. And I've been holding to that, and I don't care who it is. It's wrong. Period. Period. And that's all I said. And also, I said, Rodney, be careful, because everybody is not letting you click their link for the right reasons. Be careful. That little statement inflamed an individual. Unfortunate. But you go right ahead and roast and gag, boo. I won't hear it. Really don't care. Because I don't go to your room. So it is what it is. Anything else before I leave out? It was quite interesting today. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. It seemed like you just don't get along with anybody, sis. Choo choo, that's the real deal right there. That's the real deal. Now, that's the real deal. That's the real deal. Hey, USN retired. That's the real deal. So do what you got to do, ma'am. If that makes you feel good. But see, like I said, I made up my mind. I don't go over with people who I don't like. I don't go listen to their shows and stuff. Mm-mm. I stay my behind right where I am. So that's it. Okay. Whatever, Ness. Go on over there and have a good time. Knock yourself out. Say what you want to say, girl. It's all good. Go ahead. Do what you got to do, sis. I don't have a problem with you. I'm praying for you, honey. I'm praying that you get the victory. I'm praying that what the devil stole that you get back, because it's a lot of things that's been stole, and I pray that you get it back. And that's sincere. I don't hate people. That's why I can sit here and really not get angry with you, because I know you've had some struggles. I know you've had some. You know, you're a good Miami girl, but sometimes you get involved in the wrong things. So, and I understand because I always rooted for you. Even when you was on that balcony going to rehab, I said, that's what you do, Ness. You go right on to rehab. Yes, Lord. You was on Ness back on it smoking a cigarette because you have disappeared. I'm like, where's Ness? And here come Ness. And she said, yes. She said, I'm going to rehab. And I'm like, praise the Lord. Hmm. Yes, Lord. So anyway, I can see the progress. So do what you got to do, sis. What else is going on, y'all? Let me say this again. Doxing is wrong, no matter who does it. I don't care who it is. It's wrong. Yeah, we're going to be heading for another Biden-Trump situation. Y'all make sure you vote. Make sure you are registered. You don't want to get in and have a surprise. So make sure we do that. Make sure we get in there and vote. Well, look, you all, it has been real. And we got to do what we got to do. It's tricky. Mm-mm. I don't have to beef with people. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just telling you why I don't deal with this situation. Because if you can't handle your own business, and if you self-destruct your own project, then I know you'll do the same for me. If you don't care about your own shit, I know you ain't gonna care about mine. So it's not beefing and bringing it up. It's just the real point. If you don't care about your shit, then like hell, you'll care about mine. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever looked at it from that vantage point? Baby, I don't manufacture beef. I don't have a beef with Ness. I don't have a beef with anybody. Mm-mm. Oh, you take it seriously, but I don't have a beef with anybody. But when you're doing a show, I expect you to be professional. I treat my people with dignity and professionalism, and I expect the same. But everybody's not like me. But I do expect professionalism. That's all. And you're right. It's about entertainment. And you treat your talent with respect. You don't cuss your talent out. You don't go to somebody else's channel and worry about them and not focus on what you got going on. So, yeah, I'm serious about treating folk right. Yeah. Hmm. I don't ever ask somebody to do something that I won't do. It's just that simple. You see how that works? It's just that simple. I don't care if it's a big competition or small competition. You honor people's time. That's all. Anything else? Okay. Anything else for you? That's it. I don't have to like you. I don't have to like you. Yeah, that's what I'm really serious about. We got to be concerned about that. But yeah, I don't have to like you. I really don't. It is what it is. Well, look, you all, it was real. I guess somebody gonna roast and gag and whatever. Do what you need to do. Do what you must. If it makes you feel any better, you go right ahead. But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, yeah. I just said doxing is wrong. I don't care who does it. And then I said also make sure that you know that everybody ain't your friend, Rodney. And I stand firm to that right now. Because everybody ain't bringing you on their platform because they like you so much. Some people do have an agenda. And that's all. Now, a hit dog will always holler. And I guess somebody was hit. So you're right, Golden Goddess. You're right about that. You are right about that. You are definitely right about that. Well, look, y'all have a great day. I got to go ahead and get my car serviced today. So I'm going to take the Volvo to the Volvo dealership and get that all serviced and get the oil changed and do all of that great stuff. And then I'm off to the gym. So y'all have a good one. So do what you got to do. Peace and love. Paulette, I might come back tonight. It depends on how I'm feeling because I got a lot to do tomorrow. That's why I'm getting everything done right now. So yeah. And again, I don't hate nobody. I didn't call Ness out her name. Don't need to call out her name. Don't do that kind of foolishness. And the sad part about it is I really don't care what she has to say because I don't go over there and watch it. So I hope she have at it and knock herself out. We'll get some good shots in, baby. Say what you need, honey. Say what you need. All right. Anything else, y'all? Go brush your teeth. Oh, come on now. Go brush your teeth. I said, oh, Lord. And I said, oh, thank you, Lord. And you know what the Lord said to me? He said, go brush your teeth. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, okay. And then I went on in there and brushed my teeth and swished and I came back. And you know what the Lord said? That's better. Oh, my God. Go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth. My God, today. So anyway, y'all, leaving with that. Sally O'Malley, my stuff is under warranty, so I'm good. It's under warranty. So y'all be blessed, and it is what it is, and ain't nobody mad but the devil. Ain't nobody mad but the devil, and I ain't mad. So it is what it is. Y'all have a good day, and I will talk to y'all later on.